Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is NASA in his Chât 12T. This is a tier 9 game on Redshire, and so this is actually a tank I've never played before. When I was working my way up through the ranks, the tier 8 scout tank was the 1390. And then, of course, you got to the Lorraine at tier 9. And that is ancient history, by the way, for those of you who are into tanks now. Most of you have never heard of the Lorraine at tier 9. And for that, thank your lucky stars, because good lord, was it horrendous. So, I've never seen this thing. Not really up close, anyway. I definitely don't really have many ideas what it can do, but I know it does better when it's got some gold loaded in it. So this is just standing around, so I don't recommend any HE, but some gold would probably be really helpful. Notice he's got a premium fire extinguisher, premium harsh repair kit, and binocs on. Okay, that's all very interesting. Yeah. So I guess we're both gonna kind of learn how this thing works as we go. What I can say is, before we get started, as always, if you think this deserves the MVP for the week, then please do hit that like button. If you don't like this kind of content, hit the dislike button. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, then subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit the little notification bell. That helps a lot, I've been told. And of course, last but not least, okay. I need to finish this thought. And all you do, thank the patrons, for they are amazing. Is that guy says Big Canadian Moose as his name. He's in like the tiniest tank on the board. That's irony right there, right? I'm probably the only one who appreciates this irony, but it's still irony. Now I'm going to assume that NASA has a good enough crew in here. They have 6 tons. And he looks like he's aiming for a drive wheel. Yeah, and if you can find a drive wheel, maybe not. Maybe he's not gonna fire at all. That 12T needs to get shot or something. One shot dents his tracks. Second shot basically kills him. He gets hit from way on the other side of the map from a T-54, but the scout tank got hit by, I think that IS-6 over there shot him, and so that is the end of him. Panther seems to have disappeared, and I'm sorry if I look seem kind of out of it. I've just done a full day of work and now I need to record a couple games, so this should be fun. Anyway, so the enemy is pressing quite hard into here. If NASA can't go over here and help, he needs to reload before he does this first off. But if he can, he really needs to poke this ridgeline and hit some of these guys. Oops, it looks like he's hitting the T-69 way across the map, which is good for his damage, but isn't going to help the guys behind him. We just lost our T-10 and our T-30, which are 2 of our top tier tanks. We only have 2 other top tier tanks left. And one of them is the email too, and these guys are not going to hold this rush because this involves, of course, the enemy top tier tanks. So, as much as NASA is putting shots in, which help him out because, of course, they get him more damage, it's a bit unfortunate because there's so much death happening right behind him. That being said, I'm fairly certain he's going to make up for that later on in the game, based on the way the stats looked. And sometimes you just can't do enough to hold a flank and you just have to bail, which is pretty much what NASA's realized at this point in time, that he can't hold that flank. No matter what he does, he can't stay there, and it's just his time to get out. And so it's flying a little bit damage. Oh, sorry, on the run. He gets himself out of there. And now there's a bunch of enemy tanks, more or less sitting in the open. And he's looking for side shots on them because, of course, he can't bend them from the front. And unfortunately, none of those shots, except for the one on the T-32, actually go in. And so he's going to reload again. The upside to reload on this thing is it only takes like 20 seconds or something like that to reload an entire mag. So as much as you are reloading an entire mag, it's still only like 20 seconds to do that. And so it's not as horrible as, say, reloading, an AMX 1390 or something like that. Albeit you don't have the same damage output as a 1390, but that's not the point. So at this point in time, he's done a little bit of spotting, a little bit of damage. Not really anything to write home about. Almost got himself shot by our T-34 right there. I feel like reversing that, slowing it down, and zooming in to see how close he was to getting himself shot. But nice job putting out in at least one shell. I'm gonna bet 2 shells had hit that T-32. And now he's just keeping eyes on the enemy. So at this point in time, the team is losing, and so we really got to start making up some ground. Either we got to start killing enemy tanks, which looks like is about to happen right here. Nice shot. Or we got to find some other way to equal out this deficit. Obviously, you can shave all the health points you want off the enemy team. If you're never killing any of them, then it doesn't really help your team any. The enemy team could literally have 51 shot kills on their team, and you could literally have 10 full health tanks. The enemy team is still going to be in the lead because of the fact that they have those 15 guns instead of your 5 or whatever, right? If you can actually nail these side shots on the STRV, that will help quite a bit. And he lands one of them, and the other unfortunately just vanishes into the dust. He's looking for one more side shot, and then no, he snapshot at something. And now he's just gonna. I don't know if he wants to get out of here per se, or just change locations. The object 252 goes down. It's supposed to be loaded. Sorry, it's supposed to be loaded coming in behind this T10, and he doesn't want to. Of course, you want to save as many of your allies as possible. So, killing the T10 will do that. Now, there's only 3 allies left on the board. One of those, a 263 at top tier. But he is being harassed from both sides, and he's going to have a real tough time staying alive. T-32 is only on 600-ish health. And so, I wonder how long I've been outside fixed camera mode. Oops. That wasn't intentional, but okay. Unfortunately, he's got to load now, and this is T-32 time. T-32's time to take him, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's just going forward and backwards, and not thinking about rotating his entire tank. And that is the 263 putting his final shot into this poor T-32, and that is the end for him. Here, this is the Panther we saw at the very beginning of the game. We had several shots on this Panther and didn't take any of them, so of course he takes them all now. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the kill, and there's still 2 enemy tank destroyers, or sorry, 3 enemy tank destroyers left on the enemy team. Purely a tank destroyer heaven. Well, 2 now. The unfortunate thing for these 2 is that we're going to be loaded in about 3 seconds, and then we're going to start spawning them with them spawning us, and then we're going to be raining shells of death into them without them even knowing where these shells are coming from. And that is really going to be a lot of fun. Except if they do that. If they do that once more, then we're going to be all by ourselves, and that's going to be really bad. And so, at this point in time, you got to kind of be sneaky. The 263 only has 1 shot of health left. He can't be taking spare shots from somebody. We only have about 1.5 shots left. We really can't be taking spare shots from anybody either. But that 1 spare shot into the Scorpion And then thankfully the game put the other one in discarded. And in the meantime, the 263 takes out the STR-1V. Yes, well done, folks. That was a good job. Let's jump over and see what his battle results were. Master Badge, Ace Tanker, Spotter, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, the Confederate Medal. Well done. And nice job with his poor T-32. Could do nothing but die. Well done. You know, the 263 may have done 5,000 damage, but 3,000 damage in a scout tank is actually quite well done as well. Good job. Okay, so yeah, thank you all for watching. Please, if you think this was great, please do hit that like button. If you don't want this for the MVP, you don't like this, that kind of thing, hit the dislike, and in all things, please thank the Patreon. I'll see you guys there. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther.